Hey everybody, and thanks for watching Woodcrest Bonsai. Today I'm going to feature 4 sea hibiscus, also commonly called maho. And they are in the hibiscus family. They make a hibiscus flower, although none of mine are flowering right now. And the sea of sea hibiscus comes from the fact that they're extremely salt tolerant and can grow basically right on the dunes. And these are fairly new to me as bonsai, so I do not have, no I do, well not a finished bonsai, but I have a mame tree that I will show you at the end of this video to show you just how well the leaves miniaturize. I'm going to snap a leaf off of this guy. So this is the size of the mature leaf, and here's my hand. So pretty big leaves. But the 4 trees that I'm going to feature before I show you the little mame one are all exactly the same age, but they've all been treated completely differently. So they were rooted at the same time as cuttings. They were removed from the cutting tray at the same time. They were potted into their training pots at the same time. But then all 4 are so completely different. Number 1, and 3 of them are in 1-gallon ice cream tubs, and the other one is actually in a 10-inch bulb pan. This one, the roots escaped out of the pot into the ground, so it grew. And it grew. And it grew. And it grew. And it's almost up to the roof from my bench. So this was on the ground. So this is what happens when the roots escape from the pot. Or if you put it in a really, really big pot. Or in the ground itself and just do away with the training pot. That's how you get really thick trunks much more quickly. You got to allow the plants to just grow crazy. And it's oh no, it's going to fall over. So anyway, that's number 1, and it's certainly thicker than the other 3. I think we can move a little closer for number 2. This is number 2. Same exact age. It's also fairly tall. This one's got a lot smaller leaves, and it's not really growing that much because it never did escape. And the cutbacks that I did on this one are way up here, here, and here. And I'm almost thinking of turning this guy into a bunjin. So something like this as the front, and create a bunjin style. Might be the only one on the planet, because these guys normally grow as huge bushes. So that's number 2. The only difference between this one and number 1 was that this guy did not escape into the soil. The roots did not escape into the soil. Number 3 got cut back. Much lower. It has one cut back right here, and then another cut back. Pull some of these leaves off right here. So this is on its way to having a pretty nice form. Probably a slanting trunk. This guy here is a sacrifice branch, this low branch. And this has just begun. If you look, you can see, if I spin it around a little bit, you can see that the roots have just begun escaping out of the pot. And because of that, the tops have a lot of brand new growth. So if I did nothing with this and allowed it to continue where it was before I yanked it up this morning, it would have begun to elongate. You can see this sacrifice branch is pretty horizontal, and then it just swoops straight up, so it would have gone crazy. And I'll leave that sacrifice branch on for a while. And this is number 4. And I think I may take it out of the pot and try to get a little closer to it. This was at least 4 feet high, and I cut it, just left what, 2 inches, inch and a half. But now we have the beginnings of a really cool little tree. Cut this eye poker off, cut some more of these other leaves off so we can see what we're doing. So this guy was at least as tall as number 2, and in fact a little bit bigger when I cut it. And now we've got the beginnings of a really cool little tree. And I'm going to use one of these as the first main branch. So I'm going to cut this guy way back, and then I'm going to cut this guy way back. And I have a back branch already. And we're going to have a really cool little tree. So I just wanted to show you, if you're a beginner, not to be afraid to cut things back. And I need to turn the camera off because I didn't really plan on showing you the Mame one, but I would bring that over and then show it to you. This is the Mame guy, and you can see just how much the leaves have miniaturized. Here's the number 4, so you can kind of get an idea about the size. And I'm going to turn the camera off again because I don't have the leaf. I'll show you, just compare the mature leaf again. So this is the mature leaf. So the leaves can reduce tremendously. But mainly I wanted to show you, if you're a beginner, that a hard cutback will result in new growth. And this is going to be certainly the nicest tree, the quickest. The other ones could be nice trees, but they've got a while to go. So don't be afraid to cut things way back. If you are a beginner, I suggest that you get numerous plants of the same variety and grow 2 or 3 specifically to cut back really hard. And you need to plan when to do that. So your temperate trees, once again, I'm in zone 10 in the US, so depending on where you are, the timing of your cutbacks can be very different. So tropical trees you can cut back pretty much any time through the summer. Temperate trees like elms or hollies or hornbeams, they all need the heavy cutback right as they're about to shoot their brand new growth in the spring. So the timing also is important about when you do the cutback. But trees will respond. The adventitious bud video that I just did, where the ficus was just sprouting everywhere, these guys didn't necessarily sprout everywhere, but we still got sprouts, and this is going to be a really cool tree. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hopefully this can give some beginners a little more confidence that you can cut things way back and get regrowth. Please leave a comment if you'd like. When you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, you'll be reminded every time I drop a new video. And that's about it for today. Sea hibiscus, also called maho. Fairly new to me. I don't have any finished trees, but I think they're going to be a species that I'm going to grow to enjoy a lot. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.